forgotten dreams of Shuchi. The classroom on rainy afternoons always smelled of wet asphalt and cheap wax crayons, but in Shuchi's corner, it smelled like magic, while the rest of our 8th grade class struggled to draw symmetrical stick figures or lopsided houses with chimneys pouring curly smoke. Shuchi's desk was a portal to another realm. With just a blunt graphite pencil and a battered sketchbook, she could make the paper breathe. I remember sitting a desk away, completely captivated, watching her fingers fly. She would smudge a line with her thumb, and suddenly, a flat sketch of an old banyan tree would gain depth, shadows, and a soul. I wasn't just a classmate. I was her biggest fan. But life in a family with a government-employed father meant roots were never allowed to grow too deep. Halfway through that year, the transfer order came. Pack up the boxes, say goodbye to the friends you just made, and start over in a new city. In the pre-smartphone era of our youth, moving away often meant fading away for a while. We exchanged letters, but as schoolwork piled up and new routines took over, the spaces between those letters grew wider until they stopped entirely. Decades rolled by. I grew up, went to college, got a job, and moved through the predictable motions of adulthood. Yet, every time I visited an art gallery or saw someone sketching in a park, I thought of Shuchi. I always wondered if the world had discovered the girl with the charcoal-stained thumbs. Recently, through the strange digital web of social media, a familiar name popped up in my suggestions. Shuchi. My heart did a little flip. I clicked her profile, expecting perhaps a link to an online portfolio, photos of an art studio, or news of a gallery exhibition. Instead, the screen filled with pictures of a brightly lit living room, a smiling man, and a chubby toddler covered in birthday cake. Shuchi was married. She was a mother. When we finally reconnected, through a long overdue video call, the years seemed to melt away. Even if our realities had drastically changed, her laugh was exactly the same, though her eyes carried the beautiful, exhausting wisdom of motherhood. As we caught up on the missing chapters of our lives, my eyes kept wandering to the background of her video frame. The walls of her home weren't decorated with prints from commercial stores. They were covered in her own art. There were vibrant watercolors of local markets, intricate ink drawings of birds, and a massive, breathtaking oil painting of her child sleeping. She told me that life had taken her down a path of practical choices, family responsibilities, and the beautiful, chaotic routine of raising a child. I don't get hours to lose myself in a canvas anymore, she smiled, glancing off camera at her toddler, who was busy banging a plastic bowl on the floor. But I find the time in the quiet moments, usually past